Hello everyone, my name is Eric, but you can call me Blade Walker, and welcome back to 7 Days to Die, Alpha 21.1 Experimental. So, they just updated the game, and quite a few interesting changes, including one that I'm very happy about. They finally added my favorite POA probably ever, the Ostrich Hotel. They removed it back in Alpha 17, 18, I genuinely don't remember. But they redesigned it, reimagined it, whatever, in Alpha 20, but it was not actually available for Random World Gen, or as far as I know, it wasn't a Navis game. It was still the original version. Well, it's now in, as of 21.1, and unfortunately, you have to create a new world to see it, so we won't be seeing it here. Now, as for why it's suddenly day 21 and halfway through the day, since the end of the last video, I have been doing nothing but digging. And I had to move my dew collectors up here because one of them damn screamers came and bashed one and destroyed it. I was salty. So I've been doing a crap load of digging. I managed to make it down 16 blocks to where the base is going to be, and I've been digging like crazy. Fortunately, this is not taking as long as it should because since the first time, or for the first time since Alpha 14, you can one-shot stone with a steel pick. Once you have the proper mods, the highest high enough quality level, and minor 69er perks. So, as you can see, I've been, after getting it down to where it needs to be, I'm now beginning the collapsing process. I will probably do some of this on a stream, maybe even before you see this video, I don't know. Now, let's see. I do have some news, and this is one of those things that's a personal thing, so for those that don't care, skip ahead a minute or two. I'll try to keep it as brief as I can. For those that are aware, I live with my elder brother and his wife. My eldest brother, there's three of us. And he started peritoneal dialysis several months ago, 6-8 months ago. And unfortunately, he found out a couple days ago that he is progressed worse, and now he has to start hemodialysis, which is far more stressful on the heart and the body. And unfortunately, that he can't, at least in the beginning, do that at home. He has to go into the build, or whatever you call it, the place, the office. So that means I will be driving him back and forth probably in the next week or two. Tomorrow morning, which is Friday morning, it's currently Thursday night, he has to go to the doctor and have a PICC line put in his neck, and then I believe it's like 2 weeks to heal, and then that's when it'll start. So it shouldn't affect the channel. I'm just letting the few of you guys that know and care what's going on. So he'll be fine. The surgery for tomorrow with the PICC line is not a serious risk or anything. It high risk for infection in the future, but he should be fine. So with that said, that is done. Next thing, the 21.1 update, there was a whole bunch of changes. Probably the one most people are going to notice are the changes to cloth usage. It's a big one, but try not to have a knee-jerk reaction. They dramatically increased the amount of cloth needed to make most things. However, when you scrap most cloth things, you get way more. So it's one of those, it's like the bullet, the brass change with Dukes and stuff way back in, I don't know, say Alpha 19 or 20. It sounds worse than it is. So, for example, a bandage no longer takes, I think it was two cloth. It now takes 10. Now that's a pretty big change. The big ones are going to be like clothing, now takes 50 instead of, I want to say it was 5, might have been 10. Now, the big ones, wait till you see this. This is eye-watering. 200 cloth to make a double pocket mod. And then 100 to make a single pocket mod. That is insane. And here's the weird thing. They didn't increase the stack size. It's still 250. So that means it's basically a full stack of cloth for this. Now again, you don't get more cloth from like furniture. I still was only getting 2. And then from like blinds and stuff. Curtains. But for scrapping a piece of clothing, you get 37. Which makes sense since that's, I don't know, what is it, 80% or 75% of 50. So, again, it's one of those things that sounds worse than it is. It's only going to really suck in the very, very beginning. So, try not to stress too much over it. Now, with that said, here is the Horde base. Since I was lucky enough to find the Crucible, I have been crafting steel out the rear. And hopefully, we will not have any issues like the last Horde night. I did craft a whole bunch of steel, but we're not going to use it because this isn't our permanent Horde base. And it's only day 21. I am, however, going to... Oh, did I really? I forgot to pick the rest of these up. I don't want these here because these will prevent collapses a little later than I want. Okay, so don't fall down. Had to get some clay because I ran out. Which is kind of one of the nice things about this. There's a whole bunch of resources in the middle of this that I can just tear it up, and it's right by the base, and I don't have to worry about it permanently damaging the landscape. Alright, so up we go. This should be... Ooh, wow. Alright, well, that's fine. Let's see. This needs to be upgraded. I only upgraded the outer 2 blocks to steel because I don't want them to try to take out the base itself. I want them to come to this point. I'm going to go ahead and upgrade these at least to cobble. Some stupid birds. Now, I meant to go farming for way more coal and nitrate to make more ammo, but I kind of forgot. I did in the beginning, but I only got like 1 stack, so I think I've got 69, 70, 75. 70, I think, pipe bombs. 40 were made out. There's more being crafted. I've only got 11 Molotovs because I still don't have a chem station. And that's pretty much all I got for ammo. 450-ish, and then almost 600. Now, I brought recog because that's what we're going to use to try to extend our bullets as much as possible. And I do want to protect our dealies here because, I mean, we got cops on day 14. We are absolutely getting... Oh, we're definitely getting cops today. Okay, no concrete. Building cubes. Do this so I know for sure that this is the right one. Now, I think we don't need to be particularly fancy here. However, one thing I've been learning, thinking we're gonna put it here. Don't turn. Yeah, it didn't. We don't need to put it. No need. All right, so there's that. If you use plates and a cop spits at the plate, it will 100% go straight through the plate and destroy the item in question. We don't want that. So, unfortunately, I think the minimum you have to use is probably... Oh, that's too far. Shoot. The minimum you'll have to probably use is a half plate... not a half plate. A half block. But it's ugly, but I'm going to use a full block just to kind of protect them from spit. There's absolutely no reason these little jerk-offs should spit at it, but, well, we've learned that's just not how it works. We're going to do this so that hopefully spider zombies won't see that as a way to get up. We're going to have to destroy this, which won't take long. So, let's see. I know it's been a pretty big time skip, but I did tell you guys that that was going to happen with this taking so long. It's actually not going to take nearly as long as I thought, since... you can one-shot stone. I cannot stress how much of a game changer that is. Because I'm not sure if you could two-shot it. Maybe. It's been a long time since I've used in-game tools unmodified. And, so I'm not sure, but I think you could... I think you had to two-shot it, maybe three-shot it, but I think two-shot was possible. With the skills and stuff since Alpha 14. But Alpha 14 was the last time you could actually one-shot stone. And, yeah, people really hated that change. I don't know why they reverted it. I'm not complaining. I'm not even going to question it because I'm super, super happy. And I just realized I screwed that up. Yes, we're going to do this. Because I want to be able to come out here and repair this. First things, get it protected. Get it protected. Get it protected. Yes. I'm just going to come straight up to here, and then that means this has to be a wall. This has to be a wall. I know it's going to look ugly, but, I mean, I'm so sick of cops exploding or destroying these things, I cannot even tell you. It is so annoying. I've been getting so frustrated. They just keep destroying... They spit from places that you don't even see the damn cop, and then next thing you know, boom, it's broken. And it's like, oh, look, I wasted a whole bunch of time for nothing. And obviously, when in the middle of the Horde, you don't really have time to go and get the item, put it, and then try to go outside during the Horde and try to run the lines. And it's just not... It just doesn't work. And obviously, with me doing this, that means... Or coming out here, that means if a cop does happen to come by, they shouldn't see me. But, you know, screamers shouldn't see you through 30 layers of stone, and somehow they do, so... Yeah. Alright, we're going to do this, and then we're going to cover this up, so if a spider zombie decides to be cute... Oh, not on face. Hopefully they won't be able to get in. And we're just gonna... Ba-boom! And this should let us quickly go and repair this in the event... Say in the event. When I need to repair. Because in the last Horde, fortunately, it didn't break till like real close to the end. So it wasn't a problem. But, yeah, we learned that. And stuff and such. Hopefully with this, we won't have to worry about that. Is there anything in here? Ooh, there is not anything in here. That is not good. That should do. Ooh. Let's get this upgraded, and then I'll have to... You know what? I'm going to do that now, because if I don't, I'm going to forget it. I've got a tiny bit of gas, although I don't think I need any. They shouldn't go for these. God, I hope they don't go for those. They shouldn't, but... I feel like when I was in high school, one of my friends used to say, in theory, and every time he did, shit went wrong. And I'm kind of tempted to say, in theory, they shouldn't attack it, but yeah, no. I know I said it, but I didn't, like, mean it, so yeah, we're going with that. Alright. Get up here. Our dew collectors look like they got some... Come on, get out. These dew collectors absolutely generate a not insignificant amount of heat. Let's just say it that way. That should be good. We need a small number of that. And as you can see, they for some reason did not change the... They're going to have to, because 250 is not going to be enough for a stack. I'm thinking at least 500, if not 1,000. Because, I mean, you literally can only make one clothing pocket mob with a full stack. That's unacceptable. That's probably the only part of the change that I don't like, is that they didn't increase the stack size. Alright, so I needed some of those, and I need some of these. As you can see, yeah, I got stone, steel, you name it, I got it. Lots of stuff, yeah. And I've been crafting tons and tons of concrete cubes. You ran out? No, that is not allowed. Forge steel, another 98. Think. Ah, I love it. I love it. Love it. One thing about making big or super bases, whatever you want to call them, large bases, the materials. So nice. You get so many materials. Yeah, I'm not going to be running out of stuff anytime soon. Side note, Fun Pimps, can we please get compact stacks for clay and sand? Of all the things that you can go to Home Depot or Lowe's or whatever your store is and buy in pallets, clay and sand are definitely among those. Why those were excluded, but yet they did things like wood, I don't know. It just does not make sense. Does not compute. So, yeah, Fun Pimps, please do that. Please add that. There really is no reason for it. Alright, so the main reason I came back was to get that and that so I can repair. We're going to put these away. I burned through so much coffee digging all this out. I mean, just a ridiculous amount. Stupid screen. Nah, I think I actually did that. Nice thing is, now that the game's updated, it reset the XML so I don't have my modded turbo on my mini bike and such, so I don't have to worry about accidentally hitting turbo. Alright, that should be more than enough. I don't see a need to upgrade these. I mean, I can, but I just don't see it. I upgraded all that to steel, and those blocks, because those are the ones they love to hit the top stair and the first block. All that's upgraded. Just the outer two are steel. That should be sufficient. I don't think it needs to be repaired. Not look like it, and I'm pretty sure it goes... Pretty sure it goes from... Yeah, yeah, I'm pretty sure I went from that one and then this one, so... If I didn't, I'll have to rewire them, just... Whatever. Whatever. Okay, 1,800. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and pause the video. I'm going to upgrade all this stuff to concrete, and I will see you guys when the Horde begins. Okay. Almost time. Got everything I need. Everything's set up. We're fed, watered, blah, blah, blah. I'll show you some of the skills that I bought, since I did get several skill points. I put another point into perception for another salvage operations. I don't think I've done anything here. I put points into fortitude, got tier 3, or level 3 perk in that. I put 3 points into pain tolerance, so I don't get stunned and I take less damage. A bunch of healing factor. A bunch of iron gut. I put 1 into parkour, so when I'm falling down into the pit base, I don't take damage, hopefully. And then I bought physician so I can heal sprains and such much more easily. Let's go ahead and take those and take these. Alright, fool. Yep, there he goes. They're already doing that crap. I'm going to try to be as relatively sparing with bullets that I can be. Hence why I'm using my recog. I mean, I always collect so damn much of it and I never use it until much later, but yeah, look at the difference. What a difference. I did put a barrel extender on both the pistol and the AK, so they should do significantly more damage, even without... Yeah, as you can see. Urgh. This is what I'm talking about. Oh, yeah. Amazing what a proper working controller can do. I'm using my last remaining working controller. Just have to live with it, I guess, when it breaks, because it will. So when he went from making the best controllers to making the absolute worst controllers. Aha! See? It fall. Ooh, popped his head like a grape. Love it. Although I've never popped a grape. I mean, I imagine it's easy. Oh! Bullet hit him so hard it twisted his head sideways. Oh! How are you dancing when your head's gone? Will you stop? I guess I'm too close. I didn't think I was, but clearly I am. Damn! Level up. Nice. After this episode is over, we will be... after the Horde is over, we will be going back to more looting and quest... God, I love watching their heads pop off. But probably after I'm done recording the next series of episodes, which this is the... God, I love watching them hang. I'll probably record two more episodes after this, and then I'll probably be back to another time skip so I can dig a whole bunch more of the base out. I imagine it probably only be about another 4 to 5 hours, and I should have the initial part of the base dug out, and then I'll have to work on the actual bedrock part, which is where our actual stuff is going to be stored. You needs to be repaired. I really want to get a chem station, and we're super close. Would you please? Thank you. I think we need like 5 more books for the chem station. Blech. See you, Paul. Blech. Oh, damn. Didn't even see Steve. Yellow shirt guy took it to the chin. Took it like a champ. No, she didn't. She flopped off the edge. I'm telling you, the difference a couple of perk points and a recog does is just insane. I mean, look at the damage. I want to try not to loot as much as I can so I can use the thing at the end. The looting candy. Since we are in the desert, we do have a significantly higher loot stage, and we are on day 21, which ain't bad. Gonna go ahead and drink, because I'm sure... Look! How did you see me, you cheating bastard? Come on. Oh, damn, killed him and then knocked his arm off. Can't wait till we get the pit base done. We can actually move to a permanent spot. I can start building different Horde bases that are probably going to fail miserably, but be hilarious despite that. He's dead and he's still doing the spitting animation. Blech. And I can snort too. Wow, we're already down to 119. Damn. Blech. Oh, come on, man. You can't do that. Alright, fine. Now I hear the birds. What the? I was gonna say, how'd you get up there? Heard a bird. I know they're coming. Oh. Beat it, turkey. No, you don't. Hey. Shoot. That should do it. Well, maybe not. There, hopefully that'll blow the one up down below. No, no, no. Bad piggy. Aw, I think he's gonna blow down below. Yeah, this thing just, no perk points into it. It doesn't do jack for damage. Hey, what are you doing? Stop that. Wow, it's not even 1 a.m. Damn. I feel like maybe I should put some points into agility. I definitely want to put points into parkour. I've already put 1 point in, but I think you need agility 4 to do the second one, so that would also give us 2 points into handguns, which is also the submachine gun, the Magnum, the Desert Vulture, you know, the good guns that hardly anybody really seems to put points into because the agility tree is mostly stealth, and stealth is good, but I mean, let's be honest, most of us really aren't into stealth. We much prefer to just run and gun, shoot them all, let God sort them out, you know, that kind of thing. Which is a shame, because honestly, the stealth build is pretty good in this game. It's not bad at all. I'm not much of a stealth person. I appreciate it, but it's just not really my thing. Partially just don't really have the patience. Plus, with all the new trigger, the automatic trigger spots in some of the bigger POIs, There are areas you literally cannot stealth. As soon as you walk in, it just seems to automatically trigger all the zombies in the area, and you are not going to do well if all you have is a pistol, even if it's a Desert Vulture. Submachine gun, you probably be alright, but... Nope, I don't need to eat. Thought my hunger would be a little lower than it is, but... Probably because I put points into Iron Gut. Gotcha. Brrr. Uh-oh. Alright, gotcha. Down, Tom. Down. Bad Voldemort. My old nemesis. Stupid bikers. Man, I'll tell you, bikers are vicious not just because they can just absolutely shred through your hit points, but they're like one of the fastest runners in the entire game. At least they seem like it for sure. Maybe they're not, but God, they are super fast. Lumberjacks are pretty vicious, but they're fairly tanky and they do a lot of damage, but they're not particularly fast. They're like in between like Mo and the biker, so quick, but not that quick. Look at that, did you see how fast that dude came up here? Holy crap. Not to stereotype bikers, but is he on drugs? I feel like he's on, I don't know, like cocaine or speed or something. Look at that, he just, oh, me gone. Tell you what, if there was like zombie racing in this game, I would absolutely be betting on the bikers. Come on. Bam. Gotcha. Yep. Definitely going to have to do some resource gathering, but I really need to get a chem station, so we're going to try to do some infestation quests so we can get that wonderful infested chest, which gives us a decent chunk of ammo. And I'll be honest, I'm probably one of the few that thinks the infestation quests are really no different than the regular quests. I know they're supposed to be hard, but I don't even really feel like there's that many more zombies. Definitely more, but it just doesn't feel like... Alright, fine then. You want to sit up there on top of that? You do that. And... Gotcha. Teach you to sit up there. Wow, look at it. Yeah! Oh, they're still coming. Oh, I'm stuck. I don't know what I was stuck on, but I was stuck. I don't care if I use all the pistol ammo. It's not my primary weapon. I am thirsty. Yeah, I knew that was coming. These give so little water, you gotta drink 2. And even that probably won't totally fill me. But that's okay. Well, actually, I know it won't, because I'm down about 70 water. And 50 is a long way from 70. Man, Big Mama is mean! You know what? I definitely want to do agility, so let's go there and there. And it's the agility thing is more for later game, but I've already got a decent number of points into fortitude, perception, and strength. Whoop. That's why I brought... Aha! Sucks to be you, zombies! Uh-oh. Alright, we're getting low, so let's go ahead and... Burn, baby, burn. I think we're probably going to just let the rest of the... Most of the rest of the night just kind of play out with fire and the explosions. I don't know why, but I feel like they're down... I mean, I can hear them beating down below, but... I don't think they're doing that much damage, truthfully. Feels like it's really slow. Ah, you bastard. Get off there. Uh-oh. I know it's only 10% extra damage, but I feel like the pistol's really doing a little bit more work now. Oh, not you again. Who should do you? Gotcha. Alright, I think that's pretty much all the ammo I'm willing to use. So now we're just going to sit back and rely like we did on day 14 on good old-fashioned bombs and stuff and such. I don't want to catch on fire. Ah, dang it. Gotcha. I guess we just don't have the DPS to clear out the Horde yet before the end of the night, but that's alright. Just means more XP for us. Okay, I don't know why that one did not light, but it did not. Boom! Chunks! We got a big one here, so... Really? Dang, them bikers are ridiculous. Whoa, that one went way further than I intended. That's better. Yes. Oh, we're out. Yeah, I think we're just gonna let this run out. We were doing good, but I just didn't want to use a third recog. Did I even bring 3? No, I specifically brought 2 so I wouldn't use them. Dun, 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 dun. Anyone left? Really? Oh, I was about to say, I was like, what are those? Yep. I tripled up the outside supports just in case. Alright, we're looking good, so let's do this, and this, and that. That, this. This, and that. Hey! Get away from me. Alright, use this. See what we got. Not bad. Alright. Steel tool parts are always nice. More ammo. Alright, a book we haven't read. That's another book we haven't read. Actually, that one's one of the skill books. Ah, vehicle book. Nice. I think we're 9 away, so... Oop, there's another one, so that should be, what, 7 away from the motorcycle? I hope so. I don't mind the dealie, but the mini bike, it's alright, but... It is not that great. Machine gun parts, absolutely. Wow, more machine gun parts. Hell yes. Alright, we don't need you. Handyland. Okay, repair tools, fireman hats, 2 vehicles. Go ahead and put you, and you, and a little bit of you, and that should do for now. We can scrap that. Look at all that extra ammo. Yeah. Good stuff. A wrench. Nice. Don't need it, but nice to sell. More ammo. A quality 4 shovel. We can turn you off. I'm going to double check. I think that's everything. I don't believe there's anything else. I'm not worried about repairing the base because the damage should be minimal. I do want to see if they did... Okay, so they didn't do like they did last time. Wow, looks like the damage was mostly minimal. Now, oh, I see a bag. What you got? Yes, auto tool. Auto parts. All right, so there we go for that. Look at that, 2 full stacks. Very nice. Very, very, very nice. Yeah, I'm not concerned about all this. This probably exploded from the 1 or 2 bombs that went too far. No, no, that's not possible. Those bombs only do like 10. It doesn't matter. Point is, good Horde night, not bad. Of course, naturally, I ran out of ammo a little bit again, but that's just... It's a given since I just haven't really been doing a lot of farm. As you see, I mean, I've been doing an insane amount of preparations for the base. I've pretty much spent every waking moment working on the base or working on something that has something to do with the base. As you can see, I had like 3 full stacks of food, of the bacon and egg, gone. In fact, I just made another 8, and I think I already took them out. No, okay, I made 11. Yeah. Made a bunch of drinks, and as you can see, I've gone through them. Yeah, it's been pretty wild. Wow, look at that. It's only 0.1 worse. And I can't... Well, let me see. Is it only 1? If it's 1 mod slot, then hell... Oh, it's 3! Doesn't make any sense. Why is this one only 2? Huh. Alright, well, you know what? For 0.1 damage, I will happily take that. Is there anything I can put in here? Eaten cold. I don't think I have a pocket mod on there, do I? Oh, yeah, I've got a triple. Right. There we go, armor. That makes up for the armor that it didn't have. Alright. I mean, I still lose the 1% crit resist on this, but honestly, I think that's a small trade-off I'm willing to take. You, and armor ammo. Look at all the lead. All that lead I got just from digging out the perimeter of the pit base. There are several lead and iron deposits all along the edges of the base. So we don't want to take all of this ammo. You know what? Actually, I kind of do, because we're gonna spam some quests. I want to get as much done as possible. All right. So how many do we have? We got 5 repair kits. You know, I've been crafting glue because I've been getting tons and tons of water. I want to make as many repair kits as I can, so we're going to go click. Click. Look at all that stone. That's insane. Alright guys, that is it for today. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, feel free to leave a like or subscribe. Thank you all very much for coming and watching, and of course, as always, I will see you all in the next stream or video. Have a great day, everyone.